It's the Line Makers on Sporting News, presented by Jack Daniels.
Here at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, he's Kenny White, I'm Brian Blessing, and we are about to get you ready for Baltimore's visit to Philadelphia. The Eagles open a 2.5-point favorite, total on the game 45.5. They're betting the over, Kenny. It's up to 46.5, and that made your eyebrows go up because neither one of these teams are accustomed to having totals like that.
Amazing. Baltimore, since 1993, has played 273 football games, and just 8 times have played with a total of 45.5.
Let's talk about the Baltimore Ravens. They've got the Monday night win, little short work week, which is always a little tough deal, and Philly escaped at Cleveland. But talk to me about the Ravens and the new look up-tempo offense, how it breaks out for you.
Well, it looked awfully good the first week. Cincinnati's defense is solid, and Baltimore looked like they were in mid-season form. But let's not forget, anytime you see a new offense and you haven't seen it before, it's really tough to defend the first time. I think you'll see big improvements from Cincinnati the second time around, but you'll see a big improvement from Philadelphia's defense this week.
It's funny, though, you watch teams, how they kind of evolve, and here in that first week, we know how good Rice is, but the fact that Smith is such a deep threat, all of a sudden Anquan Bolden looks like the guy we remember from Arizona.
Yeah, no, I think he fits really well in the offense now. Looking at NFL games, Ryan, week one's usually an over week, and that's because the coaches have 7 weeks to prepare. Week 2 is an under week, and that's because there's less time to prepare the offense, so the defense will finally jump ahead of the offense a little bit.
And the Ravens defense, Kenny, we keep saying getting long in the tooth. They are marvels. They're Hall of Famers. Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, amazing.
It's amazing how these guys just continue to go. Ray Lewis is in phenomenal shape. I think the big loss right now is Suggs will not play in this game, and Reed kind of strained a hamstring on the interception.
We'll follow this as the season goes along, but it's an up-tempo offense. But you say the Ravens only ran 3 more plays than they normally do, but that's possibly a function of having a big lead.
Now, the NFL average last year, Brian, was 61 plays per game. Baltimore ran 62 last year, and they ran 65 in week 1. But I think you see that a lot. Remember, the Colts used to be up-tempo, no huddle. A lot of times they let that clock run all the way down to 1 or 2 before they actually snap the football.
Do the Eagles outthink themselves sometimes? I mean, too much Michael Vick and get away from the running game?
I think Michael Vick was rusty in week 1. Did not have a lot of snaps in the preseason. He needed that game under his belt, but I agree with you. I think they should spread it out a little bit more, use Michael Vick in a spread option type situation. Hey, let him run, let the running backs open some gaps.
All right, listen, the Ravens look so good. We're looking at a spread of 2.5, hovering around that key number. It seems to me like it might be a stretch to get to 3. Is it possible?
It is a little bit of a stretch since Baltimore was only an underdog twice last season. This is a tough situation playing on Monday night. I think most bettors will end up siding with the Eagles and hoping they come up with a better performance than last week.
Unbelievable information. Kenny White breaking down the numbers for you with the Eagles a 2.5-point favorite at home, hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Total on the game is 46.5.